Hello, 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 Kingdom Blessings. Good afternoon, everybody. I thought I would just come out and catch a breath of fresh air. Sometimes you can sit in the house sometimes until, you just got to move out of that space so that your thoughts can be able to run wild and you can be able to focus a lot better. What I want to talk to y'all about today is about how we come together. How do we begin to come together and bridge the gap between man and woman dating, coming back together, being respectful of one another. Because I was watching a video earlier, and this lady said she would rather choose the bear than to be with another black man. She specifically said black man. She called that out already, said she would rather choose the bear. And as I got here thinking about the woods and thinking about how the wild bears live in their own habitat out there, out there in that woods, you would rather choose a bear, something that is in its natural habitat, that is minding his own business, that is unruly, that could possibly tear you all to pieces. But you would rather choose the bear before you actually take the time and wait and choose the man of God that God has chosen for you. See, ladies, what y'all don't understand is you do the choosing. You let mother teach you something. You choose these men. And we don't always make the right choices. And when I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself too. I've been there and done that and made some choices that were not so great. And that's part of learning. That's part of learning. But the thing about it is you got to know exactly who you are. And there's a way for you to be polite and be respectful to everybody that you meet. There's a way for you to, as they say, gracefully bow out of any relationship or any situationship or any thing that you connect yourself with, or any situation you get yourself in other words, when it comes down to relationship and comes down to love and comes down to meaning. But what I don't want y'all to do is start preparing yourself for death, because right now you're preparing yourself for a spiritual death, a mental death, a physical, even possibly a physical death, when you call yourself wanting to be out here, as they say, rather choose the bear, because that bear got something for you as well. That bear gonna take you through some things as well. That bear don't know you as a human being, so that bear gonna take you through some struggles that you may not be ready for. So it's better that you just calm yourself down, because see, in the time that we're going through right now, so many women have chosen, and I'm just talking to those that have put it in their heart that they may want to love again, they may want to connect again, they may want to be married again. If you are already made up your mind that you're done with men and you don't want to be with another male and you're okay by yourself, this message is not for you. So please don't come for me in the comments, because I'm talking to some of the daughters that I have talked to that said that they are ready for a relationship, they're ready for love, but they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how, whether or not the men that are coming at them are being truthful. And how you do that is, time is the revealer of all things. Slow yourself down and let that man see exactly how much energy he's willing to put into pursuing you. See how much energy he's willing to put in, and then you meet him right where he's at. You meet him right in the midst of that. Because let me tell y'all something. I don't understand, first of all, where this conversation comes from, that a man is supposed to pay for everything, he's supposed to do everything. What are you going to be doing? What part, when God says a woman is supposed to be a helpmeet, what part do you think you're supposed to play in that relationship? Every man is not financially stable or financially built to be able to pay all the bills of the way the economy is today. Listen at me, daughters, hear me very well. I know y'all, I know you pretty, I know you got get going on, and I know you got your wiggle in your hip, and I know you got your new weave on, you got your nails did, and I know you looking good out there. But let me tell you something, some of these men that y'all are claiming are bad men are not bad men. They may not be able to pay everything. They may need for you to help a little bit. They may need for you to get up and go to work. They may need for you to be a partner in the relationship and be able to be that helpmeet that God called them to be. Because let me tell y'all something. When I think about the Proverbs 31 woman, and I see exactly how she operated, and from what I can see, it says she saw the land from afar and she bought it. She bought it. It says that she fed her handmaidens. She fed them. It said that she made clothing. It said that, she did a lot of things, and her husband was well known in the gate. So that lets me know that she just didn't sit around, and it sounded to me like she had multiple streams of income coming through. And she handled her part in her position from what I can see. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all tell me I'm wrong, because I don't understand. Because see, back in my day, The men, even then, they were able to pay everything because everything was a nickel, a quarter. I remember a bag of flour being 25 cents. I remember back in the day. But see, right now, they were not living the way you girls want to live today. They were not living in these daggone $700,000-$800,000 houses. They didn't have money like that. Right now, that stigma of a man paying for everything and a man being there for everything, you got very few men that are making six figures that are able, ready, willing, and able to take care of the natural average woman. And what I mean by the natural average woman is every woman ain't making six figures. Every woman ain't meeting him at that point. Every woman ain't equipped to be able to even take care of herself. Some of them ain't even taking care of herself. But yet and still they expect the man to walk in and he's supposed to work from the sweat of his brow from sun up to sundown, pay for a house that he don't never get a chance to entertain. He's supposed to dress and decorate you so that you can go be with other people or other men can glorify you, but yet he would never get to see you because he's always on the job. He would never ever get to enjoy the fruits of his labor because he got to keep right on laboring and laboring and laboring, and there is not no one for him. And when God said that Adam had no one for him, he created him a helpmeet that was suitable for him. Are you suitable? Are you even suitable for the man of God? Are you even suitable even to be in a relationship? Do you understand what it is to be in a relationship, to be able to run a household in this season right now with what we're going through? Are you ready, willing, and able to be a partner, a team player within that marriage, within that household, and to be able to pull your end and do your part? Because let me tell y'all something. MAC Lipstick don't build a house. Louis Vuitton don't build a house. Tom Ford don't build a house, and Chanel don't build a house. Those things you'll be calling out, those things, those material things that you expect for this man to show up with, and for him to be able to give you and things of that nature will break the home in this season. It will break the bank. It will truly break the bank in this season. So many of that stuff has been watered down and so much of it is fake. I remember back in the day, just to give you an example, back in the day when I used to buy real Coach bags, Coach was the number one bag back then, and everybody wanted their Coach bag. But Coach bags was made with real, genuine, thick leather. They were good, sewed strong. The leather was good and thick. They stood up by themselves. They were just out there glorifying wherever you put it, wherever you set it. It was set right there, and it would stand at attention. Now you buy a lot of these Coach bags. They fall all over. They're made of cloth. They're thin. They're flimsy. But guess what? The quality of the bag has changed, but the price has never changed. The price never changed. The prices continue to keep going up. So you got to be wise with your money in this season. You got to know when you're being cheated. And that man of God knows when he's being cheated out of the love, the affection, and the tenderness that he's supposed to get, and having somebody that's supposed to be standing there with him, walking with him. Because see, when you shortchange the house, you're shortchanging your own house. It's not just his house. It's your house. Y'all are building a life together. And the key word in that, what I just said, was building. Y'all are building a life together. No one is perfect. And therefore, if that man cannot pay for everything, and there are some women out here that we would not want him to. You don't want your man out here struggling, trying to pay for everything while you sit home and do nothing. It's one thing if you got kids to take care of, but if you're a real team player, if you're a real one, if you're a real woman of God, and you really are standing on the word, and you're ready, willing, and able to help him when he falls. And it's one thing if he tell you, I got this. But even then, you should be putting up something so that when he don't got it, you got it. It's just a matter of protecting your own house. There's nothing wrong with you taking care of what God has given to you. You taking care of him, him taking care of you. Y'all working together, building together, spending together, taking care of things together. It's just a beautiful thing. It's just a beautiful thing for a man to know that he got the right woman, one that will wipe his butt when he fall apart. Come on, let's just call a thing a thing. But you keep picking up these things that whether be with the bear, as I look at the woods, as I look at the situation, hold on 1 minute. Now see that woods over there? See how thick them trees are? Whatever comes up out of that woods, you better believe it's not tamed. Whatever comes up out of that woods is not nothing for you to say. You would rather deal with the attributes of what's coming up out of that woods because you'd rather be with the bear than be with the man. You just need to allow the man a chance to grow. You need to allow the man the chance to be able to get his life together. You need to be able to allow the man to be able to stand and be able to stand on the word of God. You need to be able to expect the fruit. Come on, somebody. The word says you will know them by their fruit. You mean to tell me that you think a bear is going to come out of that wood bearing fruit with the word of God and be able to take care of you, be able to give you everything you need? You think that you've been ripped apart by the man that's in your house, let alone what do you think is going to happen if that bear get a hold of you? Come on, somebody. And I just don't want y'all out here thinking that all men are the same. I just don't want you out here thinking that all men are bad. I don't want you out here thinking that there's no man out there for you. I don't want you thinking that you're not good enough and you're never going to find the right kind of love. Or you will find it, and it will find you. Let's put it that way, because the word said when a man findeth a wife, he finds a good thing. That kind of love will find you. All you got to do is carry yourself in such a way that if you want to be a wife, be a wife. Carry yourself as such. Know your own boundaries. Thou know thyself. Don't be out here just letting people sample the fruit. Don't be out here letting people just talk to you crazy and take you down all kinds of unnecessary roads. Be able to protect yourself. Know what you want. And be able to vet properly. When you're out here vetting, make sure you're vetting properly and slow down and take your time and get to see. You will see. If you're not a priority and you don't know where you stand and you know you need to stand somewhere else, just simple as that. Just simple as that. That's not the man for you. If he cannot focus, if he cannot be loyal, if he is not showing that he really wants to be with you, and they begin to be full of themselves, you got to know all these things when you're out here. Because if you just want a man, you can get any man. No, come on, don't get me wrong. I understand you sexy. I understand you can get any man that you really want to get. If you just want any man, you can just go get a man. But a quality man, one that got some standards, one that loves you, one that's going to respect you, one that can't wait to get to you, one that wants to spend his life with you. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, it is not sexy to be wanted by a lot of men. It's not. It's not. It is sexy to be adored by one man. That's the thing. When you see 1,000 men over there hollering at you and they all in your inbox, this, that, and the other thing, you got to know the difference between lust, when they're lusting over you, and when they're trying to build a relationship or they're trying to love you. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. And a lot of you don't know the difference. A lot of you don't know the difference because you feel as though that because they're 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, they grown. You got some grown boys out there. You got some grown girls out there. You got some grown folks out there that just want to play games and they want to play with your emotions. They know who they are, but you got to know who you are and stop them in their tracks. Stop them right in their tracks and let them go find somebody to play with. You got to let them know that you ain't the one. And like I said, straight up and down, if you're not giving them what they want, they will leave you anyway. They will walk away from you anyway, and let them go, because you already know what it is that you want. You know what kind of love you want. You know what kind of standards you want in a relationship. You know what you bring to the table. You know who you are, and you know exactly how loyal you are. You don't want no scavenger. You don't want no trash. You don't want nothing that's going to run in and out. There's so much disease in the land right to this day. You don't want nothing that's out there shucking and jiving, just laying up with anything and everything, trying to be with you. So therefore, you wait, I say, wait on the Lord. A lot of them will come and go. I've had a lot of men come and go. I've had a lot of gentlemen callers, but they were walking in lust. They were walking in lust. They were looking for somebody to jump up and down. But let me tell y'all something. Now, y'all hear this, and y'all know Mother done told you this. At 65 years old, if I just wanted a boy toy, he would not be 60. If I just wanted a boy toy, he would not be 65, and I'm 65 years old. But if I wanted a boy toy, something to play with, just something to just jump up and down with, he would be 40. He might even be 45. But if I wanted to go down that road, it would not be nothing with nothing as old as I am. That should know better. Something that should be well seasoned. Something that should know what he wants. Something that should be walking in his manhood by now. Should be walking in his purpose. But yet he's still too busy wanting to play games because he too is out there looking for that woman that's 30, 20, 25, 40. Something that he think he could run rings around. But the reason why he can't catch her is because he can't afford her. He can't afford to fund her. You see what I'm saying? This is what the reason is. Because there's a difference between a grown woman pulling in a young man. He ain't got to fund her. That grown woman going to fund herself. That grown woman got this. That cougar, as they put her, that cougar got that. That cougar going to handle her business. Because she knows the assignment. She knows exactly where she's going with this. But old Pop-Up, who want that young tenderoni, Pop-Up's pocket ain't deep enough. Pop-Up can't go deep enough, and Pop-Up's pocket, that's just called a thing. Y'all know I'm talking, right? You say what you want to say. Type it in the comments how you feel about it. Type it in the comments why you feel that our old seniors out here trying to molest these younger people, or trying to behoove these younger people, or trying to even lay up with these younger people, knowing that they cannot afford to protect or keep these younger people. Because a grown woman, she wants a priest, a provider, and a protector in her home. She don't want just Johnny come lately. Johnny, because she done dated him already. Been there, done that. Been there and done that. So there's something different, different way you got to handle a grown woman opposed to how you handle just somebody you just meet off the street. Somebody that knows her, who she is. Somebody who has already been through the storm. Somebody who's already prayed is not going to let you take them back to what they done prayed their way out of. Simple as that. And that's both men and women. That's both men and women. I just love getting out here, just sharing what be running through my mind as we go through these, as I flip through these TikTok streets and these YouTube streets and these Facebook streets and the Instagram streets. And I see so many people that are actually just playing games with other people's heart, other people's mind. And you know what? The person they call themselves playing with, they get so upset. But why are you getting so upset? The only reason why you get upset is because you don't know who you are. Let them play. And you stop them when you're sick of them. That's all you do. Let them play, or you just don't play the game at all, because they're going to play games. Because that's what they're used to. They're used to people playing games with them, and they're used to playing games with themselves. They're not serious about their life. This is why we have so much going on in the land today. But you protect yourself at all costs. Make sure that you keep your clothes on. Remember, who sung that song that say you ain't got to take your clothes off to have a good time? You ain't got to take your clothes off to have a good time. Make sure that you just go in and enjoy yourself until you know exactly who you're dealing with. Don't allow yourself to get emotionally attached to nothing or nobody. And if you do not know where you stand, take it from mother. Go stand somewhere else. Be the hero in your own story. You are in control of you, and you keep control of you. Don't relinquish your power. Don't give your power to somebody who does not even know who they are, who is just out here trying to throw their fishing rod in any pond they can throw it in and see what they catch. Do not allow yourself. Let them know straight up and down that you are expensive. You are a child of the Most High God, and you know who you are, and your peace costs you too much to relinquish to somebody that's just out here playing games, some joker or some female. You ain't got time for that, man of God. You ain't got time for that, woman of God. Keep your peace at all costs. Don't let nobody play with your mind, your body, your spirit, your heart. None of that. Stop them in their tracks and just enjoy life. Just enjoy life. Sometimes it's just best for you to go out on a couple of dates just to have company to talk to and come on back home. Leave them out there. Leave them right on out there. Don't be so desperate in this season, because see, people are going to come after you in this season. I'm telling y'all going to get more, y'all going to get approached by more men in this season than ever. I'm trying to tell you what I know. And men, you're going to be approached by more women in this season than ever. But you got to know who means you some good and who don't. But if you just want to play, go ahead and play. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the playground. Make sure you ride all the rides you possibly can. But make sure you put your seatbelts on, because them rides can get rough sometimes. So with that being said, I just want to let y'all know that I love you. That was on my mind, to be able to let somebody know that you leave that bear in the woods. Leave that bear in the woods. Choose wisely. Know thyself. Protect thyself. And enjoy life. That's all it is. And stop preparing in this season for death, because you shall live and not die and declare the works of the Lord. I come to motivate, uplift, and inspire you right now. Stop preparing yourself for loom and gloom. Prepare yourself to live. Prepare yourself to dance in the sun. Prepare yourself for some trips. Prepare yourself to be able to live. Because I'm trying to tell you now, you only get one life, and you can live it until it's over. And it ain't over until God says it's over. So keep your head up and continue to keep doing what thus saith the Lord. And enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Don't be preparing for the end. You know, okay, you can get a couple cans of corn and throw it over there, so you had that over there. But what I'm saying is, don't spend your whole life, every morning you wake up with the spirit of saying, this could be my last day and I'm done. I'm just so sad. I'm miserable. No, this is my last. If you think of it being your last day, I'm going to live. I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to smile. I'm going to love. I'm going to take it by home and Stella get ready to get her groove back. Just do what you got to do. But I don't know. I guess I'm just a firm believer of peace, love, and happiness. And I just love it. I just love the Spirit of the Lord. And I just love where we are in this season. I just love the fact that this is the month of new beginnings. This is the 8th month, the month of new beginnings. And it has been a wonderful month for me. It has been a wonderful month for me. I never felt better. I feel like God has showed up and showed out in my life, in my home. He's showing us some things. He's taking care of my son. There are some things that's happening, but yet we don't dwell on the things that could bring us down. I could always have a woe is me moment. You can always have a woe is me moment, but who got time for that? I would rather smile my way through. I'd rather praise my way through. I'd rather thank the Lord for what I have. Thank the Lord for what I don't have. Thank God for how he's operating. And I just choose to keep my peace. Is that all right? And that's what you got to do when you're out here. But one thing I'm going to tell you, do. Don't you dare, man or woman, because there are some female bears in that woods too. Don't y'all dare relinquish your spirit to that bear that's in the woods. Do not choose the bear. Because I'm going to tell you, it might not work out well for you. Because as you can see, that's their habitat. That's not where God placed you. God did not place you in them woods. God did not place you in them woods. He did not tell you to go out there and grab a hold of no bear. So make sure you be careful when you're talking about you're going to choose. You rather choose the bear before you choose the man of God. And because he's not acting like the man of God, give him time and vet properly. So with that being said, I want to let y'all know that I love you. Another word of inspiration. We are on a journey for 10K over here, and we are really headed there. And so you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're nice, we're lovable, we uplift, motivate, and inspire. And so many people are watching, but you're not subscribed. Feel free to do so. I would love to have you over here. And if you have not turned your notification bells on, please turn your notification bell on so that you will be notified when I drop my next video. And if you would really like to support the ministry, support this channel, I do have a Cash App that's in my description, and you can always send super thanks. We appreciate you and thank you in advance. Love you.